Hi mates, welcome to my channel. By the end of this tutorial, you'll be able to draft your own well-fitted pencil pant pattern in just few minutes. Now let's go to class.
Hey guys, so for this you'll be needing your measuring tape, sharpener, eraser, pencil, the straight rule, your slight curve, your deep curve rule. Let's get to it.
So guys, first thing is to mark ½ inch. There is already ½ inch on the straight rule that I'm using, so I'm just going to be placing that on our pattern paper and then roll out a straight line for our waistline. Okay, so afterwards, next is your trouser length measurement, which in this case is your waist to ankle, like the above picture. You go ahead to repeat same measurement in, and then using your straight rule you connect together with a straight line. I went ahead to label the first line as our waistline. You repeat same to your the second line, which is your trouser length. Okay guys, the labeling is important to avoid confusion. Next is our waist to knee measurement, like the above picture. Mark your measurement on your pattern paper, take your measuring tape in, and then mark it out again. Using your straight rule, you connect a straight line and then label waist to knee. After this is our crotch measurement. The crotch measurement that I'm working with is 12 inches. So this 12 inches is not constant, right? Depending on your hip size or the hip size you are working with. So for a bigger hip size, it could be 12.5 inches, 13 inches, and for a smaller hip size, it could be 11 inches. So go ahead to take the crotch measurement and then rule a straight line and label it. Kindly look on your screen to see how to get your crotch depth measurements. Afterwards is our flap line. So to get your flap line, you have to divide your hip by 4 plus 1. Mark your answer in on your waistline and mark in on your crotch depth line. Using your straight rule, connect the two dots together and then label flap line. Next, we are going to be marking in our thigh measurement. So to get your thigh measurement, you have to divide your hip by 2 plus 1. Mark your gotten answer on your waistline. Repeat same on your crotch depth line, on your waist to knee line, and also on your trouser length line, just like I'm doing. Please pay attention to how I'm doing that, okay? And you'll get it. Don't rush, just be patient with yourself. Progress over perfection. Using your straight rule, connect your marked measurements together and then label that your thigh line, okay? Just like I'm doing, thigh line. Afterwards, we'll be marking in our waist to hip measurement. The waist to hip measurement I'm using is 9 inches. So from my waistline, I marked down 9 inches. Take my measuring tape on my thigh line and then repeat the same inches, 9 inches. And with my straight rule, I connect both together. Okay, just look at what I'm doing. Afterwards, I get to label that waist to hip. After labeling, we'll be going ahead to get our waist measurement. So you divide your round waist by 4 plus 1. Mark your gotten answer out from your flap line, just like I did, guys. And then using your curve rule, place the point 18 on your waist to hip line and connect. Guys, look at it closely. Look at how I've placed the point 18 on the waist to hip, and then I'll connect that to the waistline. Guys, so we've been adding +1 to all the measurements to serve as your sewing allowance. Okay, so divide by 4 plus 1. Afterwards, we'll be getting our flap curve, and on your straight rule we have this angle 45 like I'm showing you on your screen. Place the angle 45 on your crotch line, right, as you can see me doing, and then let it sit on your crotch depth line. You mark on the angle 45. Check your straight rule, you'll see angle 45. You mark on it, slant the rule and connect it to your crotch depth like I'm doing. Okay, with your measuring tape, mark 1 inches on the slanted line of angle 45. Go ahead to label that angle 45. So I marked 1 inch up on the slanted line, and then you divide your flap line by 2. Divide it, measure your flap line from your waistline to your crotch depth, whatsoever you have, divide it, and then you mark the points and go in by ½ inches like I did. After dividing the flap line, I went in by ½ an inch. Then with your curve rule, you're going to be connecting from your crotch line to the 1 inches you marked on the angle 45 to the ½ inch you came in to your waistline. Just look closely at what I'm doing. Look closely, guys, you will get it. Okay, look closely. Let your deep curve sit on your crotch depth line, touching the 1 inches we went on the angle 45 line to the ½ inches you came in by dividing your flap line, and then to the waistline. Okay, so just watch closely and you can do it. In some cases, all of the dots cannot connect together. That is okay. You first of all go ahead to connect from your crotch depth to the 1 inches to the ½ inches, and then you adjust it just like I'm doing. You adjust it and connect to the half. But in some measurements, everything connects together, but mine wasn't connecting, and that is not an issue. So you just connect it like I did. And then next is our waist shaping. So on your flap line, you are going to mark 1 inch down and connect it to your waist for your front waist shaping. Have you guys seen? I came down by 1 inch on my flap line and I'm connecting that to the waistline. So just look closely and get it. Okay, and please kindly ensure that all your measurements are accurate, because that is what determines your perfect fit. The perfect fit you'll be getting for the trouser. Make sure all your above measurements are correct. Afterwards, we are getting our A line, and to get your A line, you'll be dividing your thigh measurements by 2. So place your tape rule and look at what you have. Divide your measurement by 2. Repeat same answer on your waist to knee line and on your trouser length line, and connect all 3 marked measurements together. Okay, guys, just look closely at what I'm doing. Connect all 3 together and label that A line. I think I forgot to label mine, but please ensure that you do label yours so that you know that is your A line, right? And afterwards, we'll be going ahead to get our knee circumference measurement, right? So for your knee circumference measurement, after dividing your measurement by 2, you are going to be sharing the answers on both sides of your A line, just like I'm doing. Afterwards, we'll be going ahead to also divide our ankle circumference by 2 plus 1. Also share your answer on both sides of your A line, just like I'm doing. Please look closely at what I'm doing, guys. After rightly dividing your answer on both sides, you're going to get your straight roll and then connect from your waist to knee to your trouser length. Just look at what I'm doing. And you repeat same on the other side of your A line. Okay. So afterwards, in case your trouser length is longer than the pattern paper, you have to add it up. Okay, but for this tutorial, I was just using this single pattern paper as my trouser length because of the tutorial. But in your case, for you to get your desired trouser length, kindly add to your pattern paper and then use a tape to hold it down. I was just showing you here practically how you can do that. Put another pattern paper beneath the first one and then get a tape to secure it down. Okay, afterwards you are still going to use your straight rule to connect from your crotch line to your waist to knee, and at the other side you'll be using your slight curve rule, placing point 18 on your crotch line to the marked measurement you divided on your A line. Just look closely at what I'm doing, please. If my explanation is not okay, I'm sure what I'm doing is well visible for you to understand, right? So place your point 18 on the crotch depth line, and then just like I did rather, guys, your front pattern paper is ready. It's ready. Just ensure that your upper measurements, everything is accurate, because that will be giving your trouser the perfect fit. At this point, you should be really proud of yourself. Your front trouser pattern is ready. This is how your front trouser pattern paper should look like. So this is a closer view of what yours should look like.
So guys, we are going to be making this this single pattern paper to be very, very useful, in the sense that we are going to be drafting the back pattern on this same pattern paper. Okay, but in case you don't want that, you can go ahead and cut this out. Just follow the curve like this to this side to here, then you come back here, and then you take your waist shaping, the front trouser waist shaping, right? But I prefer drafting my back trouser on the same pattern paper because it makes the workload a lot more easier, and it's very easy to do. So for the back pattern, you are going to go ahead and extend your waistline. So we already have our waistline drawn, okay, so there will be no need to extend that. We are going to extend our body rise line, also extend your waist to knee line, and extend your trouser length line. So I already have excess. I'm just going to add little lines just like that, because I already have enough. But I'm just showing you so that you can do it. I already have enough.
So we are going to be marking 2 inches out on our crotch depth line, and this is not constant for everyone. Depending on your hip size, you can increase that. Whatsoever you mark on your crotch depth line is the same you'll be repeating on your waist line. Okay, so if you're marking 2 inches on your crotch depth line, you repeat 2 inches on your waistline. Please ensure to mark the 2 inches from your flap line out. Okay, don't go and be marking it out from the thigh line, please. Just closely look at what I'm doing. So after marking that, using your deep curve, you connect from your waistline the 2 inches you marked, or the measurement you marked depending on your hip size, to the measurement on your crotch depth line. I hope that was well explained, right? please ensure not to mark it out from your tie line. And if the tie line is going to confuse you, you can go ahead to clean it up, to erase it. I think I even did that in this video. I went ahead to erase it, because you can mistakenly go and be taking your measurement out from the tie line instead of taking it from your new trouser line. Okay, so please do that. Clean the tie line so that you don't get confused. Afterwards, we are going to be marking 2 inches out from our waist to knee line, and this is constant. Okay, so mark that out from your new trouser line, 2 inches, and repeat the same on your trouser length, 2 inches. Using your straight rule, connect your marked measurement together. Place your slide curve 0.18 on your crotch depth line to your waist to knee line and connect that together. Just pay attention to how I'm doing it. And please don't forget that the 2-inch measurement on my crotch depth line is not constant. I used 2 inches because of my hip size. Okay, so for a bigger hip size, you can go ahead to use 2.5, 3 inches, right? And then you repeat same on your waist line. But the 2 inches you marked on your knee line and on your trouser length line are both constant. Okay, this is what your pattern paper should be looking like after you are done drafting both front and back pattern on the same pattern paper, right? So we are going to be cutting out the back trouser first. You follow your back trouser line to the crotch depth down to your waistline. Don't cut the waist shaping, that is for the front. Don't cut the front waist shaping, please. So you're just going to go from your crotch line, you see up there, your waistline, just take it to the side, down to your trouser length, back to there. So that is what you'll be cutting out, and you place that on your material folded in two. Of course, your fabric is to be folded in two while you place the pattern, the back pattern, on it and cut out. After you are done cutting that out, you are going to take out your pattern paper and trim off the back line. Just follow the tracing of my scissors. So that is how you cut out your front pattern, right, to your front crotch depth, and you take the waist shaping of the front. So don't forget, that is how you'll be cutting it out for the front paper, down to your side, back to your trouser length. So after trimming that off, you'll be having your front pattern paper. You place it on your fabric which you have folded in two and cut out. You are done. Voila. So guys, we have come to the end of this tutorial. If you understood it, kindly let me know by leaving a comment, like the video, and subscribe to get notified when next we upload a video. Thank you.